hate me, don't you? You 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 hate me, don't you?
Damn, nigga.
You hate me, don't you?
And all this type of shit that's doing, talking shit about Boosie. I don't think extra plug. Giving Jimmy Kimmel his iced out rapper chain. Girl wants, you know what I'm saying? The little girl wants you. She want to see your downfall. She want to see you fail. Now, if the shit comes out true to where you are for real forcing these women against their will and drugging them up and yeah, what's going on? What's happening? What's going on? Yeah, thank you for the round of applause. Thank you for the round of applause. Back hit you with another one. You feel me? This is Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? April 29th. It is 12:56 in the afternoon. You know what I mean? It's a nice little day out here in California. You know what I'm saying? Cool little day. Nice and sunny outside. It ain't really too cold. It ain't really hot. It's one of them fair days. You feel me? A good walk in the park type of day. A good go walk your dog. You know what I'm saying? There's some shorts and a t-shirt. You feel me? Put some shades on type shit. You know, that's what type of day it is outside right now. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Cali. Feel me? Cool little whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Might be about 60, 70 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Something real fair. Let me check the weather real quick. Give you an accurate temperature on what it is at the current point in time right now on this fine Tuesday at 12:57 in the afternoon. It is 77 degrees. You know what I mean? Like I said, something real fair. Ain't too hot, ain't too cold. You feel me? This is definitely some stroll in the park type of weather. Walk your dog type of weather. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of kids. You feel me? Go walk with your kids on the block. You know what I'm saying? Let them run a little bit. It's that type of weather. You feel me? The high today is supposed to be like 81 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, my coldness, my sweet coldness is definitely dwindling off. You feel me? It's sad days. You know what I'm saying? As the heat comes in, it is sad days for me. You feel me? I can't stand the heat. I'd rather it be 40 degrees for 365 days a year. You know what I mean? If it was up to me, you know what I'm saying? But it is those that enjoy the heat. Some enjoy the heat. You know what I mean? I'm just not one of them people. I definitely enjoy the cold. You know what I'm saying? But motherfucking hair in my coffee. Ain't that some shit? That's some cold shit. That's some cold shit, man. But yeah, you know what I mean? Picking hairs and shit out my fucking coffee and shit. Yeah, it's Tuesday though. You feel me? April 29th. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado. You know what I mean? Hope y'all enjoyed last episode. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed last episode. You feel me? We touched on the Young Buck situation. How you had fans out there protesting because he went to jail for violating things and missing court dates and shit like that. I don't feel it was injustice, but apparently the fans thought it was very injustice for him to be going to jail for him violating things and missing court dates upon his probationary supervision. You feel me? We also touched on Chris Brown had a crazed ass fan, you know what I'm saying, calling herself his wife. He don't know her from a can of paint. We also touched on the Tampa man who was unalived by police, came strolling the block in full body armor and a fully loaded assault rifle. Police definitely pulled up within 15 to 20 seconds and unalived that man. That's everything we definitely touched on. What was that, Friday? I think that was Friday's episode. You know what I'm saying? Friday's episode. You know what I mean? Didn't come on Monday. Yesterday had a whole lot of shit going on. I'm talking from the time I woke up to the time that I had to pick my son up from school. You feel me? And that's 2:00. You know what I'm saying? So a whole lot of meetings took place yesterday. Had to attend a whole lot of court shit and yeah, behind these kids, and you know what I'm saying? I had to go to expulsion meetings for schools and placing kids in different schools and some more shit, a whole lot of shit. You feel me? Shit that I was definitely aware of, but forgot about, you know, so it was like surprising, you feel me? Hit by surprise with all of this shit that I had to do. I don't know, I must have forgot or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's why you didn't see me yesterday, you know what I'm saying? But you definitely seeing me today on this good Tuesday, you feel me? And I got some topics for you, you know what I'm saying? So today, for episode 235, this is 235, you feel me? And for all you new subscribers, I see my numbers going up. I definitely salute to y'all, you know what I'm I'm saying? Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen for y'all, you feel me? Definitely got that up to 580, you feel me? So let's keep going with them subscriptions, you know what I'm saying? Let's push that shit to 600 and 700 and 8, 9 and 1,000, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get them numbers up. Appreciate to y'all that just subscribed. So if you new here and this might be your first episode, you know what I mean? This is what we do on this channel. We gonna cover the topics you gonna hear today, and this is what we do Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear updates, news, headlines, shit that went viral, shit that moments that went viral. You know what I mean? Whatever celebrity is talking shit about the next celebrity. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent and his fucking trolling with Big Meech and Floyd Mayweather. I done talked about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I touched on it all right here on Kons podcast. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get my commentary, as I like to call it, and thoughts and opinions on whatever topics that I might choose to cover. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that went viral for the week, for the day, whatever that made the headline for the week, for the day. You know what I'm saying? Even wars, conspiracies. I do reaction videos, look at TikToks, the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you see these motherfucking YouTubers doing separately, I'm doing all on one podcast. You feel me? So if you subscribed, I hope you enjoy your stay and hit that crank on the side of the chair, you feel me, on the lazy boy, and kick your motherfucking feet up. You know what I mean? Hope you here to stay. You know what I'm saying? So this is episode 235 though. You feel me? With the topics I got today. So the topics we're gonna be going over today is Kanye was talking shit about Boosie. Said he smelled broke, but he ain't never met him, he said in the same sentence. We're gonna touch on that. We also gonna touch on Big X the Plug. We've been seeing a lot of noise he's been making. If you've been on Instagram, you've been on Facebook, if you've been on Snapchat, Threads, you done seen this nigga's verses. You feel me? You done definitely seen his verses. He done definitely been going viral with a lot of the pain that he puts in his bars. You feel me? From the little samples that he been giving about his music through social media. You know what I mean? We're gonna touch on him. He recently went on Jimmy Kimmel and gifted Jimmy Kimmel some bling action. We're gonna touch on that. Shannon Sharpe decided to step down from ESPN after all of these allegations going on with the little OnlyFans bitch Gabi, or whatever the fuck her name is, trying to take my nigga down, you know what I'm saying, extort him and all that. 150M, saying that he allegedly recorded some type of sexual act, and he allegedly stuck his schlong in her booty trap, and she didn't want that, and he didn't use a rubber, so she's suing for $50 goddamn million. We're also gonna touch on Diddy. Got some new shit going on with his case, some shit they call an enterprise, which is like a letter with fresh allegations, and he wanted the sex trafficking to be took off the case. So yeah, we're gonna touch on that. I got a clip for that. The same person that I show a lot of times when we touch on Diddy cases, you feel me, the Khadisha Lynn TikToks or whatever that I be saying, she be covering the whole shit. I got a clip, she break it all down for you. It's just not goddamn 8 minutes, it's about 3, you feel me? So she gonna have all the information for you on the enterprises and new letters and allegations on the Diddy case. We gonna go into that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit we gonna be covering today for episode 235, you feel me? So without further and no more banter, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna jump right into it, you feel me? So first up, we got Kanye West, you feel me? So Kanye West has been in the news every motherfucking day for the past like 2 weeks straight, you feel me? So much to where this would be a Kanye show if I decided to cover every motherfucking thing that went viral that he done did or said in the past 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Some shit I just don't choose to cover because it just don't make no sense to me. It's not big enough to talk about, you feel me? But in this case, he chose to talk shit about Lil Boosie. You know what I'm saying? The Lil Boosie showed his support and felt bad for him after he came out with a song called Cousins, alleging that he gave his cousin dome shot and was looking through dirty porn magazines with his cousin when they were little. And he came out and said that he gave his cousin head from 6 to whatever, some like 7-8 years of his childhood, something like that, from 6 to 16 or some 9 to 6, some shit like that, you feel me? He came out in the song and said that. So Boosie had heard that and put out this little tweet and said that he had supported him, you feel me, and said that he's going through a lot and all this type of shit. So after he put that out, then we get a video of Kanye talking about Boosie. It smells broke. Who is Boosie? He probably smelled broke. You feel me? And went on to say that he's a piece of shit. So they just put him out there so that the piece of shit can talk shit. I don't understand why you talking shit about Boosie. I just don't. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe he didn't agree with what your racist shit that you were saying before. Maybe he had something to say about you supporting swastikas and KKKs. Every black person has something to say about that shit, my nigga. You are a black person and you are out here supporting the most extreme racist in the known history. You know what I mean? So we didn't understand that shit as black folks. We not gonna be faulted for that. You know what I mean? Boosie ain't faulted for voicing his opinion on how he felt about that shit. You feel me? So this next little clip you about to see is just something. This is what Boosie was in support of Kanye. This is a tweet that he put out. Check it out.
I know that nigga smells poor. I never met him. That nigga smells poor. You know, that nigga is poor. What are you looking for my smell?
Yeah, Boosie got him up talking shit.
But he there, that's what he there to do. They took a piece of shit and made him talk shit. He talking himself. He a piece of shit. He talking shit. But by the way,
So as you seen, you know what I'm saying, that was the little tweet that Boosie had put out in support of Kanye. You know what I mean? In support of him. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so yeah, the clip that y'all just seen, you know what I'm saying, is a clip of Kanye talking his shit, saying that he's a piece of shit and he smelled broke and all this and that. Alongside, as you seen at the bottom of the video, was the tweet that Boosie had put out in support of Kanye. You feel me? In support of him. You know what I'm saying? Now, in case you didn't get to read it on the screen, I know the video was pretty fast. It's 25 seconds, but it's mainly also showing you the shit that Kanye was talking as well. You feel me? But Boosie had this to say. He said, damn, Kanye, I feel bad for this dude. This dude went through some shit, bruh. The rants make sense now. This man was sucking dick as a child. Shake my head. His mind is fucked up. Hate him having to go through this as a child. This man coming for any and everyone with a rapture. Whoever wronged him and they in trouble. I think he hashtag dude ain't holding back, but he spelled D-E-U-D. So I assume that's dude ain't holding back. Hashtag. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the misspell. Maybe he purposely spelled dude like that. With a southern slang. I don't know. You feel me? But yeah, he hashtag dude ain't holding back. But that's what Boosie had tweeted in support of him. You know what I'm saying? I was going to put a video out of the same video that you just seen with Kanye talking his shit. You know what I'm saying? But since it's in the same video, there's no need to put just the video out of Kanye talking the shit that you just seen. You feel me? So after that, this is what Boosie had to say. And this is the clip that Boosie put out shortly after Kanye said what he said about him. Check it out.
I do it all, nigga. Ball fight, slang eye, whatever you want to do, nigga. I mean, you better leave Boosie alone, man. I ain't fucking with no Kanye, man. You better leave me alone. Cause now you keep. That's all I was saying about it, you know, like you know, your kids look up to everything you say, you know, like if daddy say that, you know, it's not that bad. To, you know, it must not be that bad to put a out, you know. So that's all I was saying, you know. See that nigga mouth smell like a ham and cheese hot pocket when it come out the microwave. Man, you better leave me alone, man. You better leave me alone. You better leave Boosie alone, man. I ain't fucking with no Kanye, man. You better leave me alone. Cause now you keep me, I'm gonna bring other people in. How many people knew you was sucking who you did business with? You better leave me alone. I'm a drink. Hey, you better leave me alone, boy. You better leave me alone, boy. I ain't the one to fuck with. I'm telling you. I'm a different animal, nigga. You want, nigga, this ain't nothing but ball fight. You want ball fight all day in jail. You want ball fight? I do it all, nigga. Ball fight, slang eye, whatever you want to do, nigga. I mean, for that Kanye, man, I ain't worried about Kanye, man. You better leave me alone, though, cause bro, you better, you better. Man, you tweeted, man, this man, god damn. Let me go and get up.
As you seen, you know what I'm saying? That was Boosie's response. You feel me? Pretty much telling Kanye to leave him the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said, nigga, I'll bar fight. Nigga, we can bar fight. We can slang iron. Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we can do it, my nigga. But leave me alone. Kanye, you better leave me alone, my nigga. We heard him in the video. You know what I'm saying? Telling Kanye to leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the deal is with Kanye. I don't know if he's out here chasing clout. I don't know if he out here just wanting to keep his name relevant. I don't know if he's just like, yeah, let me do this to keep my name in the headlines. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But literally every day it is something new with Kanye. He said this, he said that, he said this. Oh, he took what so-and-so off his album. Oh, he not producing this album no more. Oh, he said this about this person. It's like, dude, you are going to make the world tired of you, my nigga. There's only so much that the world and the people can take about you being in the headline every single day. It is Kanye West said something, did this, tweeted that, said that, did this. He supports Hitler. He calls himself a Nazi. He has tweeted out swastikas. He put swastikas on his t-shirts. Like, we shouldn't know this much about what the fuck you doing, my nigga. You are telling the world way too much, yo. You know what I'm saying? Every day you doing something. Are you doing this shit on purpose? You know what I mean? Are you scared that you losing relevance? Are you scared your name is not going to exist? My nigga, you are Kanye West. We are going to know who the fuck you are, period, point blank. We don't have a choice, my nigga. You made your way in the game. We know you. We know who you is, my nigga. You don't got to keep doing this unnecessary supporting of white people and racism and supporting of Hitler and all this type of shit that you're doing, talking shit about Boosie. I don't know. You know what I mean? He out here losing it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I mean? You lost your mom, and something definitely changed in you for sure, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just you are doing it too publicly, my nigga. You are tweeting out everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy, wild, to the left field shit. You know what I mean? Some shit don't even make sense. Like you supporting Nazis and supporting Hitler. It just don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Like why? Why you doing that? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. Kanye been out here wilding as fuck. You know what I mean? Boosie said something about Boosie. Boosie has something to fire back at him with. You feel me? Saying that I bar fight, nigga. You know what I mean? So we can bar fight. We can slang on and do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, Boosie was laughing his ass off. You feel me? So, but yeah, though, another news. You know what I'm saying? Big X the plug. You feel me? Now, I don't really listen to dude. I ain't downloaded none of his albums or none of that, but I definitely take heed and listen to his little 30-second little segments that he been posting on Instagram, on social media, on Snapchat. We all done seen, you feel me? Big dude spitting his flows. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of pain in his music, a whole lot of heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of downfall. You feel me? This is the same dude who came out, I believe his story that went viral because he said his story, he had first seen his mom's papa nigga, intruder that came in his house. He recalls he was sitting there watching Scooby-Doo and his mom had shot an intruder, I believe, unalived him. This is when he was 9 years old. You feel me? This is when he said he knew that his mom's was with the shit. She was definitely about that for sure. You know what I mean? So this is a little backstory on Big X the plug. He's a Texas native. You know what I'm saying? Come out of Texas. Been putting his emotions on the track that we all been hearing. You know what I'm saying? I definitely downloaded some of his music though. I ain't gonna lie. I just ain't got around to listening to the albums yet. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely downloaded it from the clips and shit that he was posting. You feel me? So we had a very humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that just to give you a little bit of background on dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know myself. You feel me? So in case y'all didn't know, now y'all know a little bit of background on dude. You feel me? So we had a little bit of humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? Went on Jimmy Kimmel and was very humble. It's such a joy to see when somebody is humble as fuck about their come up, about their glow up, about their come from nothing type of struggle, and finally get to the pivotal moment where you like, man, I am here. I made it. You know what I'm saying? So he had a very humbling experience when he took to Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I'm saying? He was very thankful of Jimmy Kimmel having him on his show and allowing him to perform 2 songs, I believe. I should have wrote the songs down, but he performed 2 songs on Jimmy Kimmel and then proceeded to gift him a iced out Texas custom pendant. You know what I'm saying? They say the chain was worth $100,000. You know what I'm saying? And it's a one of one. The only other person that has a chain just like that is Big Plug himself. You feel me? So I thought that shit was definitely dope as fuck. Jimmy Kimmel, he's a comedian. You feel me? So when he put it on, he said, I feel like a princess wearing this shit. I thought that shit was pretty amusing. Yeah, I mean, he said he feel like a princess once Big Plug had put the chain around him himself. You feel me? But he definitely bought it, I believe, from Eliante, which is a big known jeweler in the game. I believe Eliante is the dude who did Kendrick's big Super Bowl PG Lang chain that he had on. You know what I'm saying? Or the iced out diamond. No, that wasn't Eliante. I believe he did the Super Bowl piece. But when he did his pop out piece, that was done by somebody else, some other local jeweler out there in LA. You know what I'm saying? But Eliante is big in the game. He does a lot of pieces, a lot of rappers' pieces. Lil Baby done fucked with him. Paul Wall done fucked with him. Floyd Mayweather done fucked with him. You know, a lot of rappers. T Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? He got an extensive resume. You feel me? Eliante is his name, in case you want to go ahead and Google it. So this is the person who made the chain. He gifted this shit to Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I'm saying? Gifted it to him, put it around his neck and all that. So this next little clip you're about to see is just a clip of such. It's a clip of him of being talked about the current situation of him gifting the chain in the background, and you also gonna see the video in the background of him gifting Jimmy Kimmel this custom Texas pendant chain. Check it out.
The Plug just made his late night TV debut legendary by gifting Jimmy Kimmel a custom $100,000 chain. The Dallas rapper presented Kimmel with an iced out pendant featuring slab across Texas, representing his southern roots. When Kimmel said a gift wasn't necessary, Big X smoothly replied, "I come bearing gifts as always, man. We're twinning. I have one as well." The two posed for photos with matching chains before Big X delivered electrifying performances of The Largest and backed by a live band. His commanding stage presence showed exactly why he's becoming one of hip-hop's most exciting new voices. This wasn't just another TV appearance, it was a cultural victory for regional hip-hop. Big X Plug brought authentic Texas swagger to Hollywood, blending Houston-inspired style with street gospel in a way that honors Southern rap heritage while pushing boundaries. In an industry full of algorithm-driven fame, Big X's rise feels refreshingly genuine. His Kimmel appearance solidified his position as one of Texas rap's most compelling new ambassadors as he prepares for his upcoming world tour with Lil Baby next month.
You saying, you know what I'm saying? That was Big X the Plug giving Jimmy Kimmel his iced out rapper chain, you feel me? And that nigga said he felt like a princess with that motherfucker. And you can hear somebody in the background say, "Nah, nigga, a prince, you mean?" So yeah, that shit was definitely funny. Shout out to Big X the Plug. Had a very humbling moment, gifting Jimmy Kimmel some ice, you feel me, some bling bling rapper action, you know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was definitely dope to see, you know what I mean? I love when, like I said, I love when motherfuckers are humble, you feel me? Kons Sanat is another one who's a very humble dude, you feel me? This is a nigga who has tens of millions, 20, 30, 40, 50 million motherfucking followers, and this nigga is still surprised when other celebrities recognize and know who the fuck he is, you feel me? And with that, that's just a very humbling thing to see, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, yeah, nigga, I know you know me. Yeah, I know you watch my streams. Nigga, I'm Kons Sanat. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see that as a people, you feel me? We like to see people who are humble. You know what I'm saying? Him being surprised at Alicia Keys, all at the Grammys, at Alicia Keys' kids coming up to him talking about you are our favorite streamer. And he like, what? You know me? You know what I mean? It's just dope to see when somebody is that humble, you feel me? And yet that popular. In other news, Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe is choosing to step down from ESPN amidst the allegations with the little OnlyFans broad suing him for $50 million. You know what I'm saying? He chose to step down from ESPN. We all know that he had a bunch of different commentating spots on ESPN shows. You know what I'm saying? He definitely was with Stephen A. On First Take a lot, if not permanently hired. I used to watch that show all the time, but I don't really watch sports shows, First Take, and all that type of shit when the Niners ain't in season. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? When the Niners are playing and in season, I keep up with all them sports shows. First Take, the Pat McAfee show, NFL Today, all that shit. I follow all NFL shit when the Niners are in season. You feel me? When the NFL ain't in season, I just don't. I'm not a mogul of sports stats to be following in their off season and shit like that. You feel me? Yo, excuse me. Let me interrupt this episode. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't hit that subscribe button, now is your time to do that. In the middle of this explosive dope content that I'm bringing you. You know what I'm saying? Now's your time to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment on whatever you like, whatever you want to comment on. Now's your time to go ahead and do that if you ain't done it already. You know what I'm saying? But definitely hit that subscribe button and definitely tell somebody else to hit that subscribe button too. You know what I'm saying? It's Kons Podcast. Let's get back to the episode. He chose to step down, you know what I'm saying, from ESPN. Now, I believe ESPN is currently owned by Disney, I believe. You know what I'm saying? That since Disney, I'm seeing that name pop up as well in a lot of the headlines. You know what I'm saying? So I think ESPN is owned by Disney. They're saying that he works for Disney. You feel me? So I believe ESPN is a branch of such. So he's choosing to step down, you feel me, in the midst of all of this bullshit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So this next little clip that you about to see, and in case you didn't know what was going on with Shannon Sharpe, you know what I'm saying, he's motherfucking animals. He's being sued, you know what I'm saying, by a girl from OnlyFans named Gabi for apparently recording a sexual encounter with them two, and apparently he put his meat in her back door, and she didn't want that, without a condom on as well, you feel me? So she's suing him for $50 million. There's audio, I've covered that on previous episodes. In case you wanted to see him, you can go back and see him. I don't know which ones, but go back about 3 or 4 from this one, and you'll see me cover the Shannon Sharpe situation, you know what I'm saying? So this next little clip you're about to see is just Stephen A. talking about how he chose to step down from ESPN. Check it out.
We took on a life of their own, and as a result, Shannon announced he was stepping away from ESPN. Here's a portion of Shannon's statement posted on social media. Quote, "I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues." And a difficult week from a sports media perspective, certainly as it pertains to First Take. Shannon Sharpe became a friend. When I recruited him to come on board on ESPN's First Take, he came on board and he did a sensational job. No matter the amount of success that we enjoyed for the 12 years prior to his arrival, he helped take it to another level last year. And we were doing our thing this year as well. And so when the news came down that he and ESPN had mutually agreed that he would need to come off the airwaves of ESPN.
You hate me, don't you?
As you seen, you know what I'm saying? That was Stephen A. talking about, you feel me, his homie, his good friend chose to step it down from ESPN amidst all of the allegations that this girl is doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think he should have stepped down, though. I don't think so. If they was going to let you go, I think you should have just let them do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should have stepped down. I think this is what the little girl wants. You know what I'm saying? The little girl wants you. She want to see your downfall. She want to see you fail at life and money and all that. Clearly, you know what I mean? She's not for you. She's not for you at all. You know what I mean? She's trying to extort you out of 50 M's. You You know what I'm saying? For some shit that was more than likely consensual between the two of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should have stayed strong with that. I feel like you should have definitely did some communicating with Disney or something, and let them know that these are false accusations. You know what I'm saying? But I understand at the same time, you know what I'm saying, choosing to step down to probably avoid if they are gonna fire you. You know what I mean? We all know Disney is touchy with that shit. They don't really fuck around with people with them type of allegations. We all seen what they did to Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying? He had a big role in the Ant-Man series. You feel me? He was going to play a big villain called Kane, you know what I'm saying, in the Marvel universe or whatnot, and we all seen that they scratched that once he had the situation with the white girl that he was fucking with, you feel me, to where he is on camera. We see him on multiple cameras as different cameras pick him up, running down the block. I mean, running away, you feel me? Running away from the white girl, you feel me? And yet he still got tried and under scrutiny, like he was beating her ass and all kind of shit. But this dude was running away from her, and they still, we all seen what happened with that, man, you feel me? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get why Shannon Sharpe doing what he doing, but I just wish he would have stayed strong, because this is what she wants. She wants to see your downfall, you know what I'm saying? But I get it though, you know what I mean? He said he was gonna take the time, spend with his fam or whatnot, you feel me? Reflect on things, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool if that's what you choose to do, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, this is a fucked up situation, you know what I mean? Fucking with these little young girls, man, you know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe gotta stop being extra horny out here, my nigga. You out here looking like an old freak ass type of nigga. We first we done seen your Instagram slip up and you beating some shit up all over the Instagram live, and we like, oh, it was hacked. And you came out and said, nah, that wasn't no hack. I was really fucking that on the camera. Yo, man, Shannon Sharpe, man, you are something else, my nigga. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I definitely hope you know what I mean, come up in your endeavors and shit and get past this allegation bullshit with this girl named Gabi and OnlyFans. You know what I mean? I hope you definitely step over that. You know what I'm saying? In your lifetime for sure. She definitely don't deserve no $50 goddamn million. And then Diddy. So Diddy. Some new shit happened with Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Diddy wants the enterprise. I'm finding out, you know what I'm saying, all this little court lingo and shit, I ain't with it. I don't understand. It's like a totally different language to me. You know what I'm saying? They say the one word that means something so simple. So simple, you know what I mean? Like an enterprise, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying it's a new letter with different allegations and new victims and shit on it, they're calling it a enterprise. You feel me? So this nigga has vowed to get the sex trafficking allegations off his shit and thrown out. He wants it thrown off his case because he's claiming the prosecutors turned over the evidence way too late and didn't give his team enough time to prepare for a defense, as they said it's impossible for them to investigate and respond to new allegations. They say that many of the sex acts was consensual, and Diddy is trying to just expand the trial so that his team can investigate what the prosecutors are saying. The prosecutors also said that he had months to prepare, so the judge had denied his notion as far as them taking extra time. You feel me? The trial is going to continue in May when it is scheduled to, and it's not going to be no expansion on that because he's filing different notions. He's filing this notion that he wants the new enterprise letter also to be thrown out, like I said, because he said that it got presented late in court and he feels that his team don't have enough time to prepare for a defense or even investigate the situation and the victims and allegations that is in this new enterprise, which is, like I said, a letter stating new allegations, new victims or whatnot pertaining to his case. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted the trafficking part to be thrown out. The judge granted him a little win though by saying that, so they was also saying against Diddy that he was forcing his worker to work against their will. You know what I'm saying? The judge said there's no argument there with that. So that's not going to fly in court, saying that he was forcing people to work. The judge is not going for that. So this next little clip that you about to see is what I showed you before. We all done seen this girl before. This girl on TikTok is definitely following all of the Diddy shit. Kadisha Lynn, I definitely posted her clips before. Last time I posted her clip, when I was telling you that it was the 8-minute clip or whatnot, that she broke all of the situation down with the documents and all that. So this is her talking about this current situation with Diddy and the enterprise letters and all of that. She gonna break it all down for you. Check this clip out.
He has been hit with more criminal allegations just a week away from trial, and boy, he is not happy. Diddy just filed a new motion to the judge saying that he wants a new enterprise letter that the feds dropped on him with numerous new criminal allegations and new victims added, either thrown out or his trial extended out longer so he has time to investigate all of these new claims. As you can see, Diddy and his team said that the government sent a new enterprise letter at 11:15 p.m. on Sunday, April 20th. They ain't playing no games. They sent this at 11:15 at night on Easter Sunday. This new enterprise letter has new allegations that span 2 pages, covering multiple victims, additional incidents, and criminal allegations. They are saying it's absolutely impossible to investigate these new criminal allegations in this new enterprise letter because some of the things they do are confer with Diddy about the alleged incidents. They determine what other participants and witnesses, including but not limited to escorts, may have been present at the time of an alleged incident. They interview potential witnesses, which often involve intensive negotiations with witnesses, counsel, and cross-country travel. In this enterprise letter, the government still says that the investigation into Diddy is still ongoing, and this is something that we've seen them say in every enterprise letter that they've dropped, and they say that they may still add additional allegations. Diddy and his team are basically saying that the government has a deadline where they had to put in these enterprise letters, but it's not fair that the government gets to continue adding more enterprise letter, primarily centered around the RICO charge up until the eve of trial. And an enterprise letter is how you detail more and more allegations that fall under that RICO charge, because we know that it has a numerous amount of allegations that fall underneath of it. But Diddy is saying that he has another problem with this new enterprise letter because this enterprise letter was put out 2 weeks after the grand jury wrapped everything up. He's trying to claim that the government did not present this information to the grand jury. We do not know if that's true because the government hasn't responded, but this is what he is alleging. Based off how Diddy's team writes this, they say that only victim 4 in the second superseding indictment had forced labor allegations against Diddy, but now it's seeming like other victims might also have forced labor allegations against Diddy as well. So Diddy is telling the judge, for one, he either wants this whole enterprise letter with all of these new criminal allegations and more either thrown out, or he wants his trial pushed out longer so he has time to investigate all of these claims. But we know Diddy had just tried this and the judge denied him and said, you have plenty of lawyers and you're the one that wanted a speedy trial, so buddy, you're about to get it. Now Diddy has another court hearing this Thursday to argue more things between his defense and the government, like we've seen them do over the past couple weeks, and I'm sure by then the judge is probably going to rule on this new enterprise letter with new allegations and new victims. But I'm also sure that the government is going to respond to Diddy's motion before this court on Thursday, but the judge probably won't make his decision until then. But y'all know I will be watching for it, but you guys let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Yeah, as you say, you feel me? That was Kadisha Lynn, the fellow TikToker, following the Diddy case that broke it all down for you. Even explained to you and to me, you feel me, how I was able to explain to you what an enterprise is. You know what I'm saying? She definitely broke that down because I had no motherfucking idea. Like I said, I don't follow the court lingo. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely been to court for shit. I've definitely been in trouble. I've definitely been in jail for sure. But never, ever have I been in a case involving something that's going to extend trials out for 2, 3, 4 years. You feel me? And I'm sitting in jail waiting on trial dates and all that type of shit. And I ain't never been through none of that. So all of the court lingo and shit, I'm very unfamiliar with. You feel me? Like an enterprise. Like what's wrong with just saying a letter with new victims and allegations on it? You know what I mean? Why are we calling it a enterprise? You know what I'm saying? Just like Discovery. I've also learned what that is recently. I didn't know nothing about that either. You feel me? During the Drake and Kendrick battle and shit like that. You feel me? How he was granted discovery is what they're calling it, which means that he can see anything that he had involved with the business as far as with UMG. You know what I'm saying? Any contracts, any negotiations, dealings, any future deals. He was granted to see that. That's what discovery is. I've also heard that word in the Diddy case as well. So I am learning as well. You feel me? Going along and following these type of subjects and keeping up with them. You feel me? Because it's court lingo shit. A lot of it, I have no idea what they be talking about. You feel me? Until I look it up and find out what they be talking about for myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, yeah, I mean, that was Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And all of the new shit coming, and he's trying to expand the trial out because he wants more time, and he didn't think that they could, he wants trafficking thrown out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to expand shit. He feels that his team didn't have enough time to prepare for a defense and all that. You feel me? So yeah, that's the new shit going on with Diddy. As you heard her tell you all about it. You know what I'm saying? She told you all about it, went into the documents, showed you documents and all that shit. You feel me? So I don't know, man. With Diddy, I don't know, man. Is he gonna get off? I think he might. I mean, it's just the stuff that's coming out. It's just a lot. It just seems like a lot of bullshit. It seems like a lot of Me Too shits. You know, like, oh yeah, he touched me too. Oh, you know what? When we was working on that album and he made that beat, he came in the studio and was pressing me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, when I was working on the album with him, he was sexually grooming me too. You know? Yeah, I felt uncomfortable, matter of fact, when I was around him too, and he said a sexual joke and I didn't like it. So now I'm suing him and I want $20 million for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just one after another after another after another. I mean, just as like Kanye is, every day is a new allegation, a new victim, new day, new Diddy lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are saying that he gonna get off. I feel like he is. At this point, I don't see what the crime is. I haven't heard anything that's convincing me where I'm like, oh yeah, that nigga need to go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing of the nature. Now, if the shit comes out true to where you are for real forcing these women against their will and drugging them up and, you know what I'm saying, and doing to where they don't remember what type of sexual acts got performed on them, you know what I'm saying? You got reports of bitches waking up with assholes swollen and pussy swollen and shit like that. You got reports of that. Now, if you doing that type of shit, and let alone, and if you are fucking with kids, that's where I'm gonna definitely draw the line and say, nigga, you need to be buried under the jail somewhere in a cell by your goddamn self, away from society, sunlight and moonlight and all that shit, if that is the real case. You know what I'm saying? If you out here fouling, then yeah, you definitely need to drop the gavel on you for sure. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not though, and everything is just like consensual with adults, and y'all was just fucking, and y'all was intending freak offs and having freak off times and having a good old freaky time with the nigga, and you know, happily taking drugs and happily drugging yourself up, you know what I mean? It wasn't no forceful shit, then I don't see a case. You feel me? That ain't never being illegal. You know what I'm saying? If that's what the nigga like to do, or if he gay, that ain't never been illegal either. You know what I'm saying? If you like digging your booty, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the more power to you, that's you. You know what I'm saying? You like digging your booty, shit. You feel me? That ain't illegal to like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. You know what I mean? As far as that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Diddy shit go, you feel me? You know what I mean? If a conviction come down to where you've been fucking with kids and shit, then yeah, bury your ass. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just consensual adults freaking off and fucking, I ain't no wrong. So, you know, so what? You know what I mean? That's how I feel about this shit. So fucking what? Who the fuck don't? That's a celebrity that got millions of dollars. Who ain't threw a fucking party and had people fucking at it, and you might have fucked at it, and you a celebrity with millions of dollars? Who ain't did that? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, that's all I got today though. You know what I mean? It's been episode 235. You know what I'm saying? Episode 235. You feel me? There's really no need to go through my closing thoughts. I definitely put a lot of commentary on each of these subjects, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, in today's episode though, 235, we definitely went over Kanye talking some shit about Boosie for no reason. I don't know why the fuck he chose to say he smells broke. And in the same sentence, you said you ain't never met the nigga. We also touched on Big X the Plug having a humbling moment on Jimmy Kimmel, gifting him a one of two, actually, Texas pendant, because Big X got one. So him and Jimmy Kimmel got one. So it is a one of two of that pendant. You feel me? Touched on that. We also touched on Shannon Sharpe decided to step down from ESPN amidst the allegations with the little OnlyFans, little extortionist bitch, Gabi. We also touched on Diddy. You know what I'm saying? You got the new shit, the new letter with new victims and new allegations that he's trying to get thrown out because he felt that it was presented a little too late. And he feel his team don't have no time to investigate or prepare a defense for the new enterprise. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? This has been episode 235. You feel me? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing anything that you wanted to do in the world, no matter who you was. Whether you was a son, a daughter, whether you was a brother, a sister, an auntie, a cousin, whether you was an uncle, whether you was a grandma, a grandpa, a mother, a father, whoever you was. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got pets sitting right there watching Kons podcast with you, whether your pet is a pet parrot, could be quoting shit from the podcast, you feel me? Whether your pet is a pet fucking bird, a different kind of bird, a Cherokee or something, whether you got a pet pig, a pet dog, whether you got a pet cat, a pet goat, you know what I'm saying? Whether you got a pet bearded dragon, a pet gerbil, a rat, you know what I'm saying? Whoever your pet is, if they got eyes on Kons podcast right along with you, I definitely fucks with them, like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. This has been episode 235. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I hope I put something in your ear that you didn't know. You know what I mean? And I hope you tell somebody about it. You know what I mean? Run this link on your social media. Run this link up on your Snapchat. Run it up on your messenger chats, your text chats, your motherfucking, your text group chats with your job. You feel me? Drop the link in there and tell your coworkers about it. You know what I'm saying? If you go to church, you sitting on the church pews, pass somebody along, tell somebody about Kons podcast at your church. You know what I'm saying? Let them come, but definitely let them know that is I am practicing freedom of speech on this motherfucker. So I am gonna be cussing my ass off on this motherfucker. So if you deep off in the church and you get told about this shit, you go to church, just know that you gonna hear 4-letter words on this motherfucking podcast. You feel me? But yeah, this has been episode 235 though. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You hear that beat getting louder in the background. You feel me? So appreciate this slapping ass beat that you about to hear. You feel me? And read these credits that's gonna be scrolling up your screen. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the credits, pick one of them boxes. You feel me? One of them current episodes that's fit just for you. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been Kons podcast episode 235. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Enjoy this beat and enjoy these credits.
You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? Don't you? You hate me, don't you?